Hi everybody, my name is Paula and I'd like to welcome you to my Real Polish Fanatic little corner of YouTube. Thank you so much for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I do appreciate you being here. Today, I am so excited. There is a brand new indie brand that is going to be launching next Friday, June 13th. And she has sent me a PR package to share with all of you, and I am so excited to break into this package. I'm gonna give you, this is gonna be a long video, just plan for it now. Go do what you need to do, get comfy and settle in, because this is probably gonna be a long video. But I wanna give you a little bit of background. The brand name is Funny Business Lacquer. And I just wanna give you a little bit of background about the maker and the brand itself and the vibe that she is giving off so far. I'm so excited for this brand. So let's just dive in. Funny Business Lacquer, be able to find it at funnybusiness.shop. I will link that in the description. She's on Instagram under Funny Business Lacquers, and she also has a Facebook fan group, Funny Business Lacquers Headquarters. So Hannah is the owner, maker, chief, what does she call herself? Chief mad scientist of Funny Business. And I just want to introduce you to her a little bit just from what I've read online. She has got a Meet the Maker post up on Instagram. I would suggest go reading that. Once her website gets up, there is a getting to know us section and a question and answer section. I would suggest you go read that, read through her listings once her website is up, look through her other Instagram posts, all that good stuff. But just to give you a little bit of an introduction to her and this brand. First of all, the brand is set to launch on Friday, June 13th at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's 8 a.m. here on the West Coast, 11 a.m. on the East Coast. So the maker and owner's name is Hannah. She lives in Illinois. She is a cybersecurity analyst by day and the chief mad scientist of Funny Business Lacquer the rest of the time. She's very funny. Like I said, go read through her Meet the Maker. Sign up on her, you can sign up on her website right now for her newsletter, so you can get her newsletter and read that. Very, very funny person. She takes pride in her sense of humor, and she tries to incorporate humor into everything she does, whether it's her stressful corporate job or her personal life. So it would make sense that her brand would display the same sense of humor, as well as a bit of mischief. Hence the name Funny Business. She is a creature of chaos. And just to introduce you also to the overlord and founder of the brand, Paubella, the raccoon. Here's a picture of him. Paubella is French for trash can, which fits with the raccoon theme. I'll also put up a photo here of her brand logo, so you can take a look at that also. So, they're at Funny Business. They believe in polish with a sense of humor. Polish for people who don't take themselves too seriously, who communicate through memes and references to TV show quotes, polishes to feed your inner goblin. Despite being critters of chaos and mischief, they also believe in some sort of balance. So while they like to believe an iced latte is a nutritious breakfast, they also make polishes that are 10-free. No animals other than the lungs of your fume-huffing maker were harmed in the making of the polishes, and they're also cruelty-free and vegan. They also believe everyone should enjoy their polishes, and they are fiercely protective of all gender identities. They are women and LGBTQIA+ owned. They also try to lower their carbon footprint a little bit by allowing you to combine orders, shipping in recyclable boxes, as well as using honeycomb paper to keep your polishes safe. And they also recycle prototypes and scraps from 3D prints, and they use ethically mined mica powders. So I just gave you a little bit of hint of some things that they offer, but they have a huge assortment of things that they are going to be selling. Polish, of course. They have a shiny top coat with regular size and refill sizes available. They have cuticle oil, both unscented and scented. They come in roller balls, and they also have refill sizes of those. They also have a nail polish thinner that only has the 2 ingredients that you want in a nail polish thinner. So it's good for all types of polishes, whether it's a cream or a glitter or a top coat, you can use it in everything. It comes in a dropper bottle, and they also have a refill size of that available. And then they also have 3D printed items that they're going to be selling. They have a can opener available in 2 sizes. One is for beverages like soda cans, and one is for pet food, soup, vegetable, those type of cans. They have a tool that allows you to open the rollerball bottles without risking a nail break, so you can refill their rollerball cuticle oils easily. They have an angled finger rest for painting your nails or photo video backdrops, and that can be customized with your social media name. That's very cool. You can have that printed right on it. It is an additional charge if you have that done. So like I said, their website is funnybusiness.shop. They're opening on June 13th at 10 a.m. Central Time. You can sign up on their website right now for their newsletter to be informed when shop opens. They'll send out discounts, sales, and as a bonus, you get to read their funny newsletter. I've already received it, and it is funny. I love the vibe of this whole brand. Hannah seems like just a professional person, but very, very funny. I love her sense of humor. I love the vibe of this company, and I can't wait to see what she does in the future, and I can't wait to see what's in this box. So yeah, I'm excited. Hannah was also nice enough and generous enough to give me my own affiliate code. This is my very first one. I'm so excited. My first true affiliate code. If you use code RPF10 at checkout, that will save you 10% on your purchase. We both benefit a little bit if you do use that. It is a one-time use per customer, and it's good for everything currently on the website except for bundled listings, because those are already discounted. So, like I said, the polishes are 10 free, they're vegan, they're cruelty free. This brand is woman and LGBTQIA plus owned. So far so good, right? So Funny Business Lacquer bottles are going to be 10 milliliter in size, which is a little bit smaller than some other brands, but she has made a conscious decision to do that, since that reduces their waste, their shipping carbon footprint, and shipping costs for the customer. Rest assured that they price their items by how much it costs to make a bottle, so less product also means you pay less. Hannah is always available for feedback. If you really, really want bigger bottles, send her an email. Her email will be on her website under the Getting to Know Us section. You can send her an email and tell her if you would prefer bigger bottles, which would inevitably cost more, but she's always open for any type of feedback that you have about her brand. So feel free to email her, and she will always take it under advisement if she wants to go bigger in the future. All their bottles will come with paddle brushes, but you also get a flat brush in your package for free, because her current lids that she buys comes automatically with flat brushes, but she didn't want to have to use those. So she is manually changing out all the flat brushes for paddle brushes, but then she's like, what am I going to do with all these flat brushes? So she's throwing them in the packages for free. So that way, if you prefer a smaller flat brush, you could just change it right back out, and so it's very customizable. You can just use whichever brush you like. So that is an overview. That is the too long didn't read version of her Meet the Maker and her Getting to Know Us section. I just copied and pasted most of that and read that to you. But I would suggest going in and reading it. This was just the condensed version, and she goes into a lot more detail about her and her life and how this business came about and all that good stuff. So I would suggest going in and reading all of that when you have time. But here's the package. I'm so excited. I did actually open the box because she sent me this box, which is most of everything that she sent me a couple of weeks ago. I've been sitting on this for a couple of weeks, and that is hard for me to do. and she had a couple extra things that she wanted to send at the last minute. So she sent me a second box with just a couple of things. So I opened the second box, took out the things, haven't even really looked at them, opened this box, put them in there, closed it all up, and I have not looked at anything. So I'm so excited to get into this box from Funny Business Lacquer and show you what she is gonna be all about. I don't know what all is gonna be in here, but she has, like I said, just so many different things available, and hopefully I will have a bunch of them in this box to show off to you today. So, I'm so excited. Let's go ahead and turn the camera around and break into this box and see what Funny Business Lacquer is all about. All right, here's the box. I am so excited for this. So excited to share a new brand with all of you and see what she has coming up on June 13th. So here's how it comes packaged. It comes with this recyclable paper, which is very awesome. Let's open this up. Oh my goodness, this is a full box of goodies. Look at all this stuff in here. We got 3D printed items. I'm seeing some big bottle here. Oh, passion fruit, cuticle oil. We've got so much stuff in here. Let's just start pulling it out. So we have 3D, look at this 3D printed finger rest. She has customized this with my name. This is a beautiful purple holographic. She already knows me so well. This is so perfect. We'll go into more info on that. This is one of the can openers. This is the larger sized one. Let's see what else we have. Here's how her polishes come. They come in these little cardboard little boxes. So we're gonna pull these out. There's another one of those. Like I said, I have a huge bottle here of passion fruit scented cuticle oil. Don't know what's gonna be in that box. Here's the other little, so this is called the can, and I will go over all the information. This is the smaller one for beverage bottles or beverage cans. Oh, we have got stickers and magnets. We've got more polishes. Polishes galore. So many polishes. Let's see, we're not done yet. We have, I think this is the nail polish thinner. This is how that comes. We'll talk about that. We have another scented cuticle oil in a roller ball here. This one is glazed donut scented. We will go over that. Here's another 3D printed item. This is what you use to refill the roller balls. I will try and show you how that works. We'll talk about that. And then we have all the flat brushes in here she sent. Like I said, she takes these out of the caps that she is buying right now. They come with these, and then she puts in the paddle brushes, but she goes ahead and sends you the flat brushes in case that is your preference. So, and these are free. They'll be included with your order of polish. So that way you get to customize if you like the wider brushes or the skinnier brushes. And we'll take a look at the difference in sizes of those. And she even includes an orange wood stick, and she has an explanation as to why she does that. Under the question and answer section of her website, one of the questions is, why did you give me a large toothpick? And the reason she does this, she'll send this with every order, is she's Brazilian. I don't think I mentioned that. She lives here in the US now, but she is originally Brazilian, and it's very common to use these to clean up your manicures in Brazil. So she's made it her personal mission to bring this custom here. They're called orange sticks or orange wood sticks, and the name comes from the fact that they were originally made from wood from orange trees. And there's a few uses for these if you're not familiar with them. You can use the flat end to push your cuticles back. Just make sure to oil your cuticles first so they're nice and bendy. And the pointy end over here can be used for cleanup while you're doing your manicure. run it along the sides of your nails, and that will clean up any messes. So you just take the pointy end if you make a mess over here in your cuticle, in your sidewall, you just take the orange wood stick and kind of push it down like this, and that will move the mess more onto your skin a little. It'll take some of it off, but it'll move a little bit of it onto your skin, which is a little easier to clean up. If you have really bad flooding in your cuticles as you are painting, which I sometimes do, you can also use the flat end, which is this end over here, to sort of move it also around, and that'll get it out of the cuticle a bit, more on the skin. Like I said, you could use either end to do that, really. And then you can also, once you're done painting, if you dip the pointy end here into some acetone or the remover of your choice, then twirl the pointed end around a cotton ball. It'll look like a little torch once you're done. Dip that in acetone or remover once again, and use that to clean any mess you may have made on your skin. Once you're done, pull the cotton away from the orange stick, and it's good to be reused. And I believe she has a video showing how she does this and what she uses these for on her Instagram page. Like I said, that is Funny Business Lacquers, and I will link that in the description if you want to go and check out her videos to learn how that is done. And then she also sent a couple of Brazilian coffee candy. How fun is that? Some Brazilian coffee candy. All right, I've reached the bottom of the box, so this is everything we're going to talk about today. This is going to be a lot. All right, let's see. She also sent me some stickers. Here's, once again, her logo. Funny Business Lacquers. Here is Pau Bella, the raccoon. So cute. She sent me a bigger sticker. Let me zoom in a little bit so we can see these. There's another sticker. So we have 2 different stickers. And then we have a magnet with her logo, little Pau Bella. And then her business card here. Hannah is her name. She is the Chief Mad Scientist at Funny Business. Funnybusiness.shop is where you'll find her. Funny Business Lacquers on Instagram. And Funny Business Lacquers and Funny Business Lacquers headquarters. I think Funny Business Lacquers is probably the kind of official Facebook group or Facebook page. And Funny Business Lacquer headquarters is kind of the more of the fan page. And there's her card once again. So cute. And then she also sends along an ingredient list so you can see what the ingredients are of her polishes and of her top coat. Over here it says, "Thank you for your purchase from Funny Business Lacquer. Your support towards my small business means the world to me. Whether this order is your first polish or your 100th, please know I am so grateful to join you on your nail journey. Tag your posts with #FunnyBiz or #FunnyBusinessLacquers so I can fawn over your nails with you. Have an order issue," and then she has her email address down here, support@funnybusiness.shop. So that will come in your order. And I have one more flat brush here. All right, well, what should we look at first? Oh my gosh, there's so much to look at. Let's start with the polishes. Let's at least open up these little packages and see what we have, see what her bottles look like, see all that good stuff. Oh my goodness, look at this very first one I pull out. So she also puts them in plastic baggies. This is the only part of her packaging that's not recyclable, but she does this to help protect everything else in your package in case you would unfortunately have a polish break or something. Keeping it in the plastic will at least save the rest of your order. But oh my gosh, look at this color. Oh, Here is her logo. Like I said, these are 10 milliliter bottles. And just to kind of put that in perspective, if you are familiar or a fan of the Brazilian brands like Patty Lopes, Penelope Lutz, Vanessa Molina, LB, all those brands also have 10 or 11 milliliter size bottles. And also Watcha, I think Watcha might be from Germany. She has 10 milliliter size bottles also. So just to kind of put that in perspective a little bit. But oh my gosh, I'm loving this color. We'll go over official descriptions when we swatch these up. This one is called Can Everyone See My Screen? Just to let you know, so what we have here is we have a 5-piece collection called Corporate Droning Collection. It is a set of 5 polishes, including 3 shimmers, a flaky, and a glow-in-the-dark, with vibrant colors and names inspired by corporate jargon. This collection needs to be on your nails ASAP. And then there's also, in addition to the 5-piece Corporate Droning Collection, there's also a Work Besties Duo. So we'll see which ones we get as we open these. So then we open up our next little package here. And we have this, oh, another beautiful polish. I'm already a huge fan and I've only opened 2 polishes. Look at this purple. Look at this purple with the flakes. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This one is called Let's Take This Offline. So as you can tell, the names of the polishes are kind of work related, things you might hear in an office. Then we have this beautiful orange. Oh gosh, this is beautiful too. Look at this, that shimmer in there is just glowing. Let's see if I can get it on the camera. That shimmer is glowing. So pretty. This one is called Hard Stop. I'm loving her bottles. They're so cute. Little round bottles with her adorable raccoon logo. So cute. All right. And then we have, ooh, a beautiful pink. She should think about doing a recycling program where you can send her back these plastic baggies, maybe for like a store credit or something, and then she could reuse them as long as they're in good condition. Maybe even the little purple, cardboard boxes too. Just an idea for you, Hannah, in case you're watching this. So look at this beautiful pink. These have been sitting here, like I said, for a couple of weeks. Let me just give this one a good shake. All right, beautiful pink. Looks like a pink cream. This might be the glow-in-the-dark one, I don't know. This one is called Girl Bossed Too Close to the Sun. So pretty. And then we have a beautiful red. Look at this one. Oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. Hannah, if you're watching, these are gorgeous. I can't wait to swatch them. Look at this red. Oh, there's some gold shimmer in there. Look at that. Oh, this is beautiful. This one is called Per My Last Email. Definitely something you would hear in an office. And then we have, oh, this looks like, oh, that was 5. So those were the 5 from the Corporate Droning Collection. And then she also sent me her top coat. This is called Business Coat Shiny Top Coat. Again, these are all 10 milliliter size bottles. We'll go over pricing, everything when we go over everything. And then we have a duo called the Work Bestie Duo. The first polish in that one, look at this. This is a beautiful cream, kind of like a teal cream. So pretty. This is called Circling Back. And then the last polish we have here is, look at this flaky topper. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. So, so pretty. And this one is called Piggybacking. So these two are a duo that go together. And then the other 5 here are the Corporate Droning Collection. So these 5 are the Corporate Droning Collection. These 2 are the Work Besties Duo. We're gonna swatch all of these, but let's talk about all this other stuff first. And then we'll get into the swatching, all that fun stuff. All right, let's see what's in this little box. I don't know what this might be. Let's see. Just a little squishy guy. So cute. Very, very cute little squishy guy. All right, let's talk about her 3D printed items. I just went and grabbed a soda out of the fridge. I don't have any cans big enough to open with this one. So these are both called the Can. The Can is an exclusively designed 3D printed can opener, which allows you to open cans without risking your nails. It can be attached to keychains, lanyards, or hung from hooks in your kitchen, so you can always keep one nearby. So the big one here has got the little lobster claw clasp on it. The smaller one also has a smaller lobster claw clasp, along with the little string to hold it in place here. Here is her logo on the opposite side, and then her name down here, Funny Business Lacquers. So this is available in the 2 sizes you can see here. One is for the beverage cans, which is the smaller one, and one is for things like pet food, soup, canned vegetables, that sort of stuff. They're offered in gradient colors as well as holographic print. The holographic printed one you'll see in my finger rest. But so this, and I believe there were multiple colors that you could choose from. I'm not positive, but I think maybe, I know some of these had colors you could choose from, so I assume maybe this is it. So how this works, well, first of all, the prices for the smaller sized one here, for the beverage cans, the gradient colored ones are $2.99, and the hollow colored one is $6. And then for the larger one, which is good for pet food cans, soup cans, things like that, this one, the gradient style colors are $5 and the hollow ones are $8. And all of these prices I'm giving you are current as of right now. Please do have a little bit of grace with her in case prices may change before opening, anything like that. If anything changes, whatever obviously the website says would be the correct price, but she's pretty set in her prices as far as I know. So hopefully with the prices I'm giving you will be the end price, but just in case she goes through this week and has to update anything, just show her a little bit of grace with that and give her some understanding just in case that happens. So let's see how this works. So I have my can. What do I have here? Coke Zero. So what you do, let me zoom out so we can see what I'm doing. So we got our can here. So we take the smaller can. I've never used one of these, so let's see. So then you just put it here under the little tab. Stick that right in there, and then just lift up. Stick it all the way in like that, and then you just lift up. And open it right up, look at that. No broken nails, no chipped manicures, everything is good to go. That was very simple, very nice. So the smaller size, like I said, the gradient colors, $2.99. The hollowed ones will be $6. Let me zoom back in so we can see again. The bigger ones, the gradient colors are $5, and the hollow colors are $8. Seems like a very good deal. They'll come with the lobster claw clasps, so you can attach them where you need to. And so then we have this thing here. This guy, look at, he's called the Claw. It says right there, the Claw. Once again, there's her logo on the other side. So you use this as a rollerball opener. There's actually a video on the listing. Once she gets her website open to the public, there is a video on the listing showing exactly how to use this. Seems very, very simple. This is another exclusive creation from their team. The tool allows you to open roller balls without risking a nail break. It can be used with their cuticle oil bottles or other roller bottles you may have, such as essential oils, fragrances, to pry those open for refilling. It is available in gradient colors similar to this one for $1.50 or $2 for a glow-in-the-dark version. And I believe if you buy the refill size cuticle oil, you might get one of these for free included. I'm not positive. I think there might be a bundle to that effect, but I am not absolutely positive. Let me see here. Let me see if I can do this without making too much of a mess. So I'm going to take their roller ball. We're going to talk about this in just a moment. I watched her video, so let's see. So we take our claw right here. See, it bends, you push in and they go together. You see that, the teeth. So you take this and you put it She did it very easily on her video, but of course I've never done this before, so give me 1 second to figure this out. So you kind of put it there under the white portion of where the roller ball sits, I think. Let's see. I'm gonna try not to spill this. Oh yeah, and then it kind of snaps in there. So now it's kind of snapped in. I just sort of push that together. And then you can just pry off this portion. Look at that. And then you can refill your bottles. That is very, very cool. So then we got the open bottle. And then here is the rollerball part. Very, very cool. And then you just refill your bottle and then push that back down. It clicked into place. Easy peasy. That was very simple and such a great, great tool to be able to refill not only their cuticle bottles, but if you have other roller bottles from other things, perfume, like she said, other brands, whatever it might be. This is very, very cool. And this is only $1.50 for the gradient colors. And if you want one that glows in the dark, that one will be $2. But oh my gosh, that is so inexpensive, and that will be so, so handy and so easy to use. I love this. Love, love, love that. So this is called the Claw. The Claw. And then the other 3D printed thing we have is this finger rest. She calls this the paw pad. It is an angled finger rest to improve your nail polish painting experience and provide you more accuracy. Can also be used as a backdrop for swatch videos. So I just love that she sent me one with my name on it, and then it also has her logo here. So this is the holographic version. You can see all those holographic little twinkles going through there. This is so pretty. And then the back side is just, 3D printed lines, whatever. And then the sides, it is like a kind of a gradient color. It's a little bit more pink here. And then as we turn, it gets a little bit more purple, like a darker purple, then kind of back to like a fuchsia a little bit, and then back to this kind of rose color. These come in 2 sizes. They are available in gradient colors. There's multiple colors to choose from, or the holographic, as well as the custom made with your social media handle printed on it, like this one is. That is so cool. So there's a smaller size, which I don't have to show you. The smaller size is $5 for the gradient colors and $7 for the hollow colors. That's for the smaller size. The larger size is the only one that you can have customized because it has to have room for your name to print on there. So there's the large size, which is this size. If you see it here, let me zoom out a little bit. So you can see this is about the size of my palm. This is a very nice size. This is the large size. If you get it in the gradient colors, like I said, there's multiple colors on the website you can choose from. Those are $10. The large hollow without your customization is $12. So if you want this hollow without the customization, it's $12. If you just want the gradient colors, that would be $10. If you want the large customized with your name on it, like this, those are $17. This is so, so cool. So this you just set on the table, and then you can just set your finger. Let me zoom back in. Sorry, I'm zooming in and out on you guys. So you just set that on the table, then you just set your finger on it and paint your polish. It's angled a little bit. It gives you a nice angle to be able to paint your nails with. Love this, and you will probably be seeing this in many, many videos that I will be doing. If I paint my nails and put in a video of me painting them, you will probably be seeing this because I love that it has my name on it. Real Polish Fanatic. Love, love, love this. You do want to be very careful though that you don't get acetone on any 3D printed items, acetone or polish remover, because that will discolor it. It could start to eat into the plastic or something. So these are just 3D printed, so you don't want to use any sort of acetone or anything on it. So you do want to be kind of careful. What you could do just to protect it even more is take some plastic wrap and just set that on top and then put your finger on it. Even these little baggies that she sends her polish in. That way you still get the angle, you still get to work with it, but if you happen to get any polish, it would go on the plastic rather than on here, so you can keep it looking all nice and new. But I am loving this. Thank you, Hannah, so much for sending me one that has my name on it. Love that. So those are all the 3D printed items. I'm going to talk about the thinner next because we are going to put this thinner to the test. We are going to test this out. So this is called Liquid Assets, which is a nail polish thinner. It says that right back there if you can read it. It's a little hard to read here on the camera, but Liquid Assets Nail Polish Thinner. A polish thinner that is safe for glitters, containing only ethyl acetate and butyl acetate, the most common ingredients in indie nail polish. It replenishes the ingredients lost due to evaporation and fixes consistency issues with polishes and top coats. Add a few drops at a time and watch it transform your polish's consistency as it brings your thick nail polishes back to life. Packaged in our exclusive dropper form as well as offered in 4-ounce refill size. So this is the dropper. Just unscrew that. Then here is the dropper. You just go like that. You get a little bit in there, so that makes it easy to use. These will be, this is a 20 milliliter size. The dropper is a 20 milliliter size, and these are $4.50, or you can get a 4-ounce refill size for $8. So like I said, we are going to put this right to the test. Let me zoom back out a little bit. I'm going to take a drink of this Coke since it's sitting here open. All right, so I went through my stash and I just happened to find a couple of things that need thinning. So one is a top coat. This bottle of top coat, you're gonna laugh when you see the name of it if you have been around the nail polish world for a while. This is HK Girl from Glisten & Glow. She stopped using this name probably 10 years ago or something. I don't know, it's been forever. But I went searching through my old top coats. It's about less than half full, and it is very thick. As we pull this out, we can see, I don't know if you can see, it's very stringy. You get some strings in there, just messy, messy to use. So what you want to do with nail polish thinner, if you're not really familiar, I'm going to give you a little bit of a lesson here. So if you just have a polish that you don't like the consistency of, like this, it's just a little bit thick, you can see it's having a hard time moving around the bottle, just a little bit thick though, or a polish that's just a little bit off for your liking, you do want to start with just a few drops of polish thinner. So we are going to just take our polish thinner. I'm just going to put about half of the dropper full in there. So start with just a few drops. If it's just something you don't like the consistency of, start with just a few drops, because you can always add more, but if you get it too thin, then it is a little bit, harder to refix. So we're going to let this sit. Hopefully I put enough in there, but we're going to let that sit for a minute. But then I have this polish. This is a reflective glitter from a different brand. And as you can see, if I put this upside down, it doesn't move. And I can tell you exactly why this happened. It evaporated. And I will show you exactly why. It was my own fault that this happened. This is from KB Shimmer, if you're wondering. Nothing against KB Shimmer. This was absolutely my own fault. And I will show you, as soon as I take this lid off, you will see the neck bottle is filled with polish. Even like the grooves, everything is all filled with polish. I did not clean this neck off. I think I tell you in almost every video, make sure you keep your necks clean, and here I am not doing that. So the little reflective glitter is the worst, but any glitter, even creams, you really want to keep your necks clean. But reflective glitter is the worst, because reflective glitter is actually little glass beads. That's what the reflective glitter is, so it can reflect the light. So if that sits up here at the top of your neck bottle, it lets air into the bottle. It will not get a good seal when you put your lid on, and it will let air into your bottle, and you will get what I have here, which is total evaporation. Like, look, I'm holding it upside down. Nothing is coming out. It's not moving. So first thing I'm going to do is clean off this neck, which I should have done before I put this polish away, and I'm usually very good about that, so I don't know how I missed this one. And I was really kind of surprised I found this in my stash to use as an example here, but I'm glad I did. All right, so we've got the neck all cleaned off, all nice and smooth. You can feel when it gets smooth as you're doing that. So what you want to do, if you have something like this where part of your polish has evaporated, like it is not coming out, I'm shaking it, it is not coming out. It is pretty much a solid lump in there. Most all the liquid has evaporated. So a couple of drops is not going to help this. This was a brand new bottle. I have not even worn this polish yet. So you can see how much is evaporated. So here is the line of the pigments, and then here's the top. So quite a good bit has evaporated out. So what I want to do is I need to put in as much liquid as I've lost. As much as I've let evaporate out, that's how much I want to put in. A couple of drops is not going to help us in this instance. So I'm going to just fill up this dropper as much as I can. Put that in there. I still have room in the bottle, so I'm going to put some more in there. I still have room in the bottle, so I'm going to put more in there, because I just need to fill up everything that has evaporated. There's still room. You don't want to totally fill it up, because you need room for the brush to be able to go in there and close without sending the liquid up above. So then we just put the cap back on. We're gonna give this a good shake. This is gonna probably take a little while. That's why I kind of wanted to do this first. I'm gonna shake it up some more. All right, we're just gonna let this sit there for a little bit. Let me make sure I've got it full enough. That should be pretty good. So I'm just gonna let this sit while we do our swatches and go over the cuticle. We still have cuticle oil to talk about. So I'm gonna let both of these just sort of sit here off to the side. Let them do their work while we continue on talking about funny business lacquers. So that was the nail polish thinner. This is the 20 milliliter size bottle with the dropper, $4.50. The refill 4-ounce bottle is $8. Very cool. All right, and then the next thing we're going to talk about is her cuticle oil. She calls this the Cuticle Snack Cuticle Oil. It's an exclusive blend of nutritious oils to nourish your skin and nails. The mix contains the usual ingredients in high-end cuticle oils, such as marula, argan, jojoba, and vitamin E, as well as a nail industry's first passion fruit oil. I'm going to put the name, it's maracuja. I will put that name on the screen because I don't think I'm probably saying that correctly, but it is passion fruit oil. And it's filled with antioxidants and vitamins while having a light texture. This will become your new passion. It's offered in unscented as well as 2 scented options, the passion fruit or the glazed donut. A treat for your skin, more than your average cuticle oil. This is finger food. It's available in the roller ball, which you can see right here, as well as a 4-ounce refill bottle, which she also sent me. That was very generous. So this is the Cuticle Snack Cuticle Oil. That is what it is called. So these are 10 milliliter size roller balls, and you can get the 10 milliliter size for $7. They come in a 2-ounce refill bottle for $12, or the 4-ounce refill, which she very graciously sent me one, and these are $20 for the 4-ounce. So $7 for 10 milliliters, $12 for 2-ounce refills, $20 for 4-ounce refills. And the 2-ounce and 4-ounce refill bottles come with a funnel to make it easy to transfer into your container. And it also comes with the claw to make refilling the roller ball easier. That is awesome. All right, so this one's called Glazed Donut. That sounds delicious. Let's see. I opened it before. I didn't even smell it. Yes, yes, yes. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This is so, so good. It does feel very nourishing. It soaks in very nicely. It smells so good. It smells just like a glazed donut. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna want a donut after this. This smells sugary. It's like powdered sugar. Oh, it just smells so good. You can smell the donut. You can smell the frosting on the donut. It is so good. So that soaked right in very, very nicely. My nails, my hands and cuticles feel very moisturized there. Oh, that smells so, I can smell it all. I can still smell it back here. It smells so, so good. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, this is the glazed donut scent. Highly recommend this, but it is gonna make you want a donut. This is awesome. This is Cuticle Snack Cuticle Oil. Glazed donut. There's the Cuticle Snack Cuticle Oil. And then she also sent me a refill of her passion fruit, which is the other scent she offers. Let's see. That smells good. That's like, let me see. There it is. It's light, it's florally. I'm trying not to get it on my other hand so I don't get it confused with the donut. So this is a light floral scent, I would say. I don't have any scent descriptions or anything, but it is very, very moisturizing feeling. Yeah, it smells like it's a lighter scent, which is really nice, and just a little bit floral is kind of what I am really bad at scents. If I don't have the scent description, it's hard for me to pick out actual scents. But since it is called passion fruit, it is a little bit fruity and a little bit florally, in my opinion. Smells very, very good. So those are the two cute, and then you can also get the cuticle oil in unscented. And also, I think she has a bundle where you can get 3 cuticle oils. I don't know the price, but that is a bundle you could look for. And so, yeah, she has the glazed donut scent. She has the passion fruit scent or unscented. Again, $7 for the 10 milliliter roller ball, $12 for a 2-ounce refill, which I don't have to show you, or $20 for the 4-ounce. I mean, this is a big bottle, 4 ounces. That's very big. $20. So that is the cuticle oil. And then the other thing that she sent me that we did sort of look at is the business coat, the shiny top coat. This is a glossy, quick drying top coat that gives a glass-like effect to your manicures while making them last longer. An exclusive recipe which enhances your manicures without shrinkage or cracking and does not include toluene. So here's that. It comes in the shiny top coat comes in the 10 milliliter size bottle, which is what you're seeing here, for $8.50. She has a 2-ounce refill for $15 or a 4-ounce refill for $20. So you can she has refill sizes for everything that she offers. And you can get just the regular size also. So I think that's all the extra stuff that we have. Let's take a look now. So here's my top coat. Let me give it a bit of a shake. It's moving better. I may have to add just a little bit more thinner to this one. Let me see. This has been sitting here, like I said, probably a good 10 years. So let me add a little bit more thinner to this. I did about 1/4 of a dropper that time. Let's let that, close it back up, let that work some more. I would probably put this in my Pro Shaker also, but I don't have that down here. So we'll just let that work a little bit longer. Let's see how the KB shimmer is coming. Give that a good shake. Okay, we can see there's movement in there already. It is starting to work. It's doing good. You can see the polish is moving around now. It still has a little bit to go. Let's see how we're doing fill-wise. I think I could maybe add just a little bit more to this. I think there's still room. So you can see, so what this polish's problem is I may have actually cleaned the neck, but down here, it's all filled with the glitter also. So I'm gonna have to take a Q-tip to this with some acetone or something and clean this out really, really well too before I actually put this polish away, or I'm gonna have the same thing because the neck of my bottle is all messy again, just from having the cap on it. So let me, I actually had quite a bit of room left in there. Take it up just past the shoulders, because again, this one was just a solid mass, so I just need to refill everything that has evaporated, but it's already working. So let's give it another shake. All right, it is doing its thing here, so I'm gonna let that sit there. for a little bit longer. I am going to take a break and I'm going to swatch up a swatch wheel with all these polishes, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about all those beautiful colors. They are so gorgeous. I can't wait to see them swatched. So I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I am back. Got my swatch wheels done. I've got it over black, got it over the natural, got them on my nails. So let's just dive in here and take a look at these funny Business Lacquer polishes. So we're going to start with the 5-piece collection called Corporate Droning Collection. Again, this is a set of 5 polishes, including 3 shimmers, a flaky, and a glow-in-the-dark polish. With vibrant colors and names inspired by corporate jargon, this collection needs to be on your nails ASAP. We're going to start here with this beautiful red. I just love her bottles too. They're so cute. So cute. We're going to start with this beautiful red. This one's called Per My Last Email. This one is a shimmery red with just a touch of reflective, which makes it sparkly while still maintaining smooth consistency. A fiery red for the feeling you get when you have, in fact, already said it in your last email. This one will be $12.50. Again, these are 10 milliliter bottles. Love the bottle, love the logo. That one on me is here on my index finger. Look how beautiful this red is. This is just a fiery, so beautiful. So beautiful. This is 3 coats with a glossy top coat. I did use the Funny Business glossy top coat. So gorgeous. And this one on the swatch wheel is right here. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats with the matte top coat. Let's just see. I think that is closer to color here with the black behind it. So we have it here in 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats with the matte top coat. Look how pretty that is with the matte top coat too. So pretty. Let's go in and put on a 3rd coat. Right here. Formulas are excellent on these. They all went on very nicely on both the swatch wheel and on my nails. I did videotape myself painting my nails, and I will put that at the end of this video after my goodbyes. And I'm also hoping tomorrow to go out in the natural light. I don't know if I'll have sun, but at least in the natural light, I'll take the swatch wheel and my nails out in the natural light, and I'll put a video of them after my goodbyes also, so you can see what they look like out in natural light, in addition to these LED lights you're seeing them under right now. So this is just a gorgeous, gorgeous fiery red. That little bit of reflective is just twinkling through. Let's see. 1 coat of top coat is perfect. There's no bumps or anything, so the reflective is not enough to cause you any trouble that way. Just the 1 coat of their glossy top coat was plenty. So here we have Per My Last Email in 1 coat, 3 coats, and 3 coats matte. That is just fire with the matte top coat too. It just like glows from within, and oh, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful glossy also. Just gorgeous. Per My Last Email. And then up next, we have this beautiful orange. Look at that. So pretty. This one is called Hard Stop. This is a beautiful combination of different types of orange shimmers mixed in an orange jelly base, a traffic cone orange to put a stop to those meetings that simply never end. So pretty. That one is right here on me. This is a beautiful orange. It gives me the feeling of like a burnt orange almost, like it's wanting to get there, but it is bright, it is beautiful, it is sparkly, it is shiny. 3 coats with a glossy top coat, with the Funny Business glossy top coat. So pretty. Love it. And here it is on the swatch wheel. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats matte. And again, this is just so pretty. Excellent formula. Let's go in and put on a third coat right here. Oh, I have these over black too. I always forget to show that for some reason. All right, so here is Hard Stop. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Love this, both glossy and matte there. So, so pretty. This one is Hard Stop. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Love it. And here that is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Here was the first one, per my last email, on me. It's beautiful, such a beautiful red. It's deep, it's a deep red, but then there's that shimmer in it, which gives it a lightness and a sparkle. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, over black, this is per my last email, just 1 coat over black with a glossy top coat. Just leaves all that beautiful red shimmer. I feel like there's a little bit of a gold shift to it also, down at the edges. There it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. The black does have a glossy top coat. And then Hard Stop is right here over black. Again, that leaves just like this golden, bronzy, orange kind of color. It's really pretty. It's quite shifty over the black. There's actually shifts to it. There's that one, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. So pretty. Up next, we have this pretty pink. This one is called Girl Bossed Too Close to the Sun. This one is a pink buildable jelly glow-in-the-dark polish that shifts according to the levels of light, ranging from hot pink to coral. It also reacts strongly to black light. A pink glow-in-the-dark lacquer for all those moments when you girl bossed too close to the sun and are in way over your head. Very pretty. Here's that one in 3 coats on me with a glossy top coat. 3 coats in person, I can still see just the faintest bit of my free edge, my nail line. It doesn't bother me. It's not that noticeable truly. And just putting on a blurring base or something would take that right away, or you could always layer this over 1 coat of a matching pink or something. But it's very faint, at least under these lights. My nail line is very faint in person. So I would just wear it just like this, 3 coats with a glossy top coat. So, so pretty. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats matte. Kind of loving that with the matte top coat too. It's so velvety, so, so pretty. Let's go in and put on a 3rd coat here. That builds up very nicely. There it is. Let's see, black or not black? I think we might still want, maybe half and half. Let's try it that way. That seems pretty close to color there. So there we have it in 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Just a very nice pink jelly. This one is Girl Bossed Too Close to the Sun. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. I don't have a black light, but I did bring down a UV light. So at the end, I will show you this under the UV light so you can see how it glows in the dark. Very pretty. And there it is on me in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Very, very nice. That one you can't really see over black. There's really nothing to see there. It would probably glow still in the dark though. All of these are $12.50 also. I haven't been telling you the price, but every one is $12.50. Up next in the Corporate Droning collection, look at this beautiful polish in the bottle. It is so, look how nice it's the background for that logo too. Very pretty. This one is called Let's Take This Offline. This one is a chaotic mix of different flakies with just a touch of reflective effect. Flakes range from blue to pink to purple. A purple jelly flaky balm to halt those out-of-pocket comments and side quests that have no business being in that meeting. So, so pretty. That one on me is here on my pinky, 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Just a very dark, beautiful royal purple. And then you get all those blue, green, purple, pink little flashes from the flakes. So fun. And that one on the swatch wheel is right here. We have it in 1 coat, 2 coats, and 3 coats with the matte top coat. It's very, very fun with the matte top coat. You know, if you've watched my videos before, I love a flaky with a matte top coat. Let's go in and put on our 3rd coat here. The flakes come out very easily, distribute onto the nail very well. That is so pretty. This one is Let's Take This Offline. 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. And then the last polish in the Corporate Droning collection. Look at this blue. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. This one is called Can Everyone See My Screen? This is a blue shimmer polish with green and teal shifts. A blue shimmer on a blue base as an homage to all our tech troubles along the way, from chaotic Zoom calls to the feared Windows blue screen of death. So gorgeous. That one's here on my thumb. 3 coats with a glossy top coat. So pretty. Look at that shimmer. This kind of shifts, like it can go from like a bright sapphire down at this angle in person. It's like a bright sapphire. Then it goes a little bit like a navy, and then all that shimmer. This is beautiful. This is such a beautiful polish. And that one is right here on the swatch wheel. 1 coat, 2 coats, 3 coats matte. And again, this is magical with that matte top coat. Love it. Let's put on a 3rd coat. Goes on so nicely, all of them do. Just to show you, so this is the wide paddle brush, the rounded paddle brush. This is what will come in the bottles. But you will also get with your order the flat brushes that originally came with the caps. So with her caps that she buys, they just automatically come with the flat skinnier brush. But she takes all these out by hand, takes them all out of the lids by hand, and puts in the paddle brushes. But you're gonna get the skinnier flat one too. So if you like that type of brush, you can very easily just change it back because she is giving it to you for free. So you can decide which brush you like best and use the rounded paddle brush that she puts in for you, or the flat one that she includes in your package. That is very awesome that she does that. I, of course, love the rounded paddle brush, so I'm going to keep them. But I'll keep these little ones just in case we ever need one for something. So here is Can Everyone See My Screen? In 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. So, so pretty. That is Can Everyone See My Screen? 1 coat, 3 coats, 3 coats matte. Love, love, love. I love all of these. There it is on me. 3 coats with the glossy top coat. So, so pretty. All right, I'm gonna go in and, oh, I gotta show these to you over black too. Over black, the second to last one, let's take this offline, that flaky with the purple jelly flaky. Here's that one coat over black with a glossy top coat. Very, very fun. That really lets you see all of those flakes. And there's that one, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. And then the last one we just looked at, can everyone see my screen? 1 coat over black. Again, this is very shifty. It's very emerald, there you can see at the top, but down towards the bottom, towards the sides in person, it turns blue. I can see the blue. I don't know if you can see that. Very, very pretty over black too. There it is, 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. Gorgeous. I'm gonna go in and put on a glossy top coat. I'm using the Funny Business glossy top coat. We will gloss up these 3s that we just painted. This orange is so bright, so pretty. And that pink, it's a very nice rosy medium pink. That's what I'm seeing. She does say depending on lights, it could change a little bit, look a little bit different depending on the lighting. All right, so here's one final look at the corporate droning collection. These are so beautiful. What a beautiful first collection. Isn't this wonderful? Oh, it's so lovely. Every single one. This is a add all to cart kind of collection. So, so pretty. So here we have, per my last email, left to right will be 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat just all on its own. This is so pretty. This is beautiful, glossy or matte. So, so gorgeous. Per my last email. And then this beautiful orange is hard stop. 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat just all on its own. Look how nice that is. All just 1 coat on its own too. So, so nice. This is so pretty. Again, I'm loving this one both glossy and matte. So pretty. And then the Girl Bossed Too Close to the Sun. This one will glow in the dark. We'll show that at the end. Here it is, 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat on its own. Again, that first coat, so smooth, so even. I'm loving this one too, both glossy and matte. I think with the matte top coat, that is really, really fun. I kind of love that. Beautiful glossy too. Love, love, love. And this beautiful purple. Let's take this offline. 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat on its own. Look at those flakes. Look at that matte top coat. It's pretty glossy too. I like this both ways. I kind of like it better matte just because I love a flaky. Look at that huge flaky up there at the top. I love a flaky with a matte top coat, but it is beautiful glossy too. So, so pretty. Then the last one in this corporate droning collection. Can everyone see my screen? 3 coats matte, 3 coats glossy, 1 coat on its own. And again, that 1 coat, look at how beautiful that went on. This is, this one might win glossy, but I love it matte too. That is so pretty. So, so pretty. I'm loving this whole collection. This is definitely add all to cart collection. We also have a duo that will be available on Friday. Remember, Funny Business Lacquer is going live for the very first time this Friday, June 13th at 10 a.m. Central Time. That's 8 a.m. to us on the West Coast, 11 a.m. to those of you on the East Coast. So that's when you will be able to purchase all of these. So we also, besides the corporate droning 5-piece collection, there's also going to be a duo, Work Besties Duo available. It's a duo featuring a cream and a flaky topper. These two polishes go together just like you and that coworker you message in the middle of meetings just to see their reaction to your snarky side commentary. That's funny. So we have, first up is the cream part of this duo. Beautiful. This one's called Circling Back. This is a teal cream lacquer on a plump and juicy base. A teal for those emails you have to send with subtle nudges, gently reminding people to do their jobs. This one is just $10. Beautiful. So that on me is right here in 3 coats with a glossy top coat. Excellent formula, excellent coverage. This might only be 2 coats. This is 2 or 3 coats. I can't remember if I did the 3rd coat on, I don't think I did. You'll be able to see in my application video if I did 2 or 3 coats. I think this might only be 2 coats. Just a pretty deep teal. Excellent formula. That one on the swatch wheel. Right here we have it in 1 coat. This is 2 coats. This is 3 coats with the matte top coat. Again, it's kind of fun with the matte top coat too. I think I'm gonna like this one glossy. But let's put on our 3rd coat. They go on so smooth and so easy. This one is Circling Back. There we have it, 1 coat, 3 coats, and 3 coats matte. Very, very nice. There it is. You can see how smooth that went on even in just the 1st coat. I think this will be a 2-coater. That matte top coat, very fun. And then the flaky part of this duo, look at this in the bottle. Let's see. This is so pretty. This is called Piggybacking. This is a flaky topper with large color shifting flakes that range from pink to orange to golden, finally reaching lime green at extreme angles. A flaky topper for adding on to that brave comment that said what everybody else was thinking. So pretty. Look at that in the bottle. That's so fun. All right, so this one on me, I put it here in 2 coats on its own. I don't think anybody would probably wear it that way, but if you want to, you certainly can. This is it, just 2 coats just on its own. Here it is, 1 coat over Circling Back, which is the other part of this duo. I did 2 coats, I believe, of Circling Back and then 1 coat of Piggybacking. On top, you can see those flakes changing all the colors. So fun. And here, I'm pretty sure on this one, I did not tape doing this because it was kind of an afterthought, but I think I only did 1 coat of a Circling Back and then 1 coat of Piggybacking. So I did 1 coat of the green, the teal cream, and then 1 coat of the flaky topper, and then I put a matte top coat on top. So I'm loving that. And I'm pretty sure I did not tape that part because, like I said, that was kind of an afterthought. And I think that that's just 1 coat of each. So, so fun. So here on the swatch wheel, I went ahead and just did 1 coat on its own. It's very hard to see, but you can sort of see it there. You can see how the flakes change colors, all that sort of stuff. I'll go ahead and put a 2nd coat here just so you can kind of see how it comes out. There's no fishing, there's no placement needed. It just comes out very easily. They're very big flakes, some of them. It's very fun. So there it is, just 2 coats on its own. But then what I did, I can't stop at that. You know me, I like to play. So here I did 2 coats of Circling Back, which is the teal cream from this duo, and then 1 coat of Piggybacking. That's very, very pretty. You can also see that here on me. And then there it is, just all on its own too. You can see both of them. But then what I did is I put on 2 coats of that pink glow-in-the-dark Girl Bossed Too Close to the Sun, and then I put 1 coat of Piggybacking, the flaky topper, on top with a glossy top coat. That's kind of fun. It's a little bit more subtle, but you do see the flakes changing. You can even see them when they turn to the pink, even though it's on a pink background. And then I put 1 coat over that beautiful red, per my last email. 1 coat over that red. And that's really fun too, because I feel like the red has got some gold shimmer in it, and these flakes kind of turn to gold at certain angles. So again, it's a little bit subtle, but it's really quite fun. I love having those gold flakes, and then pink and purple, all sorts of colors. And then I did the same thing with the orange, Hard Stop. I did 2 coats of that, and then put the flaky topper Piggybacking on top. That also is fun. I love orange and pink, and those flakes seem to be a lot of pink. They do obviously change colors to all the colors, but just looking straight on, you do see a lot of pink, and that orange with the pink. Again, it's a little bit more subtle, but really fun. And then I put it over that beautiful blue. Can everyone see my screen? And I'm really kind of loving that too, because again, like right down here, I'm just seeing pretty much pink with that blue background, and then that green shimmer is so, I hope this is coming out, because this is so pretty, that combo. I'm loving it. So, so fun. So those all have glossy top coats on them already. These 3. And the pink. And then over the teal cream also, that has a glossy top coat. There it is, just 2 coats all on its own. So, so fun, loving it. So here's Piggybacking. 1 coat over pretty much all the colors from the Corporate Droning collection, and then 2 coats there all on its own. Love, love, love. And the cream portion of the duo is $10. Every other polish I showed you is $12.50 each. They're all 10 milliliters. Here's those again, that pink. So pretty, so fun. Love, love, love. And here they are on me. So we have 1 coat of the teal, 1 coat of Circling Back with 1 coat of Piggybacking with the matte top coat. 2 coats, I'm pretty sure, of Circling Back all on its own with a glossy top coat. 2 coats of Circling Back with 1 coat of Piggybacking with a glossy top coat. And then 2 coats of Piggybacking, the flaky topper, just all by itself. So, so fun. Loving these. I love all 7 of these polishes. Hannah, you did so, so good for an first launch polishes. This is just beautiful. That blue. Love, love, love. Oh, I gotta show you those last 2 over black too. Love, love, love. Those last 2 over black, we have the teal cream. Creams over black don't really do too much, but here it is. 3 coats on its own, 1 coat over black. It is just a little bit deeper when you get it over the black. Let's see. That's pretty close. And then that flaky topper, Piggybacking, that's very pretty over the black. That's just pretty over everything, but the colors really stand out. You can see the gold, you can see the pink, you can see the purple, you can see greens, you can see orange. I see all the colors. So, so pretty. There it is. 2 coats on its own and 1 coat over black. Love. All right. So I think I have shown you everything. Oh, let me show you the 2 tests that we were doing with the thinner, the nail polish thinner called Liquid Assets. So here's my HK Girl bottle. And I don't know if you could see the strings as I pulled this out the first time, but pull it out now, it's not stringy anymore. It is, let's see if I can show you the drips. I don't know if you can see the drips. It is perfect consistency, usable once again, fantastic. And then this KB shimmer that was pretty much a solid lump. It's very hard to see, but it is all fluid now. It is moving throughout. Let's open this up and show you. There it is. Absolutely fixed and usable again. Love that. I do need to clean I did clean this part here with a Q-tip. I just took a Q-tip and run it around the edges there, but it's still getting the top kind of dirty. So I'm gonna have to look into cleaning that maybe a little bit better, but this is just perfect now. I don't think I can show you the drip, but it is perfect. So that was using Funny Business's thinner in a clump of KB shimmer and a very thick HK Girl from Glisten and Glow. Old polish. She does not call it that anymore. Okay, I almost forgot to show you this pink under the UV light. Let me go turn some background lights off. All right. Let's see how I can do this so you can see. This is just the UV light that you would use for gel nails. And there it is. You can already see it. It glows orange. So there it is. And there it is, glowing in that UV light. Look at that. So fun. Look at how, oh, look at the bottle too. Bottle is glowing too, just from being over a little further away even. This is lasting a very long time too. Let me zoom out. There it is. Look at that. It is pitch dark in here. I think it's about midnight when I'm taping this, so there it is. This is really lasting a long time too. That was only 30 seconds in the UV, and the bottle wasn't even that close to it. It was kind of across the way. So fun. This one is Girl Bossing Too Close to the Sun. There it is, glowing like crazy. So fun. Oh wait, here it is. Here it is on my nail. This is my nail. I didn't even have my nail close to that UV light either. Look at that. That's pretty amazing that it's lasting so long. Bottle's still glowing. It's starting to fade now. So fun. Love it. All right, let me see if I can get some lights back on. All right, let's go ahead and turn the camera around. We're gonna finish this up. All right, so that was Funny Business Lacquers gifted PR box that she sent to me. Thank you so much, Hannah. This was so generous and so beautiful, and I love everything. I love my finger rest. You'll see this. I used this when I painted these polishes on my nails, so you will see this in action after my goodbyes in my application video. Like I said, I will try to take the swatch wheels outside and my nails outside tomorrow in the natural light. Hopefully I will have some sun. I don't know, it's been quite gloomy here lately, but here is the Corporate Droning Collection, a 5-piece collection based on those sayings you hear in corporate America. So beautiful. These are $12.50 each. Don't forget, you can use my affiliate code. I'm so excited about that. Affiliate code is RPF10 for Real Polish Fanatic, RPF10. That will save you 10% off of everything in the store except for bundles. It will work on individual polishes. It will work on the cuticle oils, the 3D printed things, the thinner, even the refill sizes of all those things, the top coat. It works on everything, just not the pre-bundled listings that you'll see on her website once it opens. Her website, once again, funnybusiness.shop. I don't think her website, I don't know what day she's opening that, and I don't know what day I'm gonna post this, so maybe it's open. If it's not, you can at least go there and sign up for her newsletter. I would definitely suggest doing that. But otherwise, check out her website when it opens. Check her out on Instagram. You can read all about her. She has a Meet the Maker Instagram post up from a little while ago, so you can find that in her Instagram page, which is just Funny Business Lacquers. You can find her on Facebook under Funny Business Lacquers as kind of the official business page. And then she also has the Funny Business Lacquers headquarters, which is kind of more of a fun group page, like a fan page kind of a thing. But love, 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 love. Corporate droning collection, all 5 pieces, must-haves. They are so beautiful. Love, love, love. And then the duo, the Work Besties Duo. Let me cover up the ones that aren't pertaining to that, but here they all are. You have that beautiful teal cream. That one is $10. Everything else, every other polish I showed you is $12.50. Remember, use my affiliate code RPF10. 10% off your total. I do believe it is just a one-time use per customer. I do believe anybody can use it, whether you have an account, you don't have an account, whatever it might be, but it is just one-time use per customer. But RPF 10, funnybusiness.shop. I'm so excited for Hannah and this new adventure she is taking. I am just loving her. I'm loving her vibe. I'm loving these polishes. I'm loving all her extra stuff. Love the finger rest. I love things with my name on it. That's the whole thing. I love that it can be customized to have your name or your social media name or probably whatever name you would want on it. I'm sure they could do that. Love it. And I love that it's purple and that it's holographic. She knows me already very well. But thank you once again, Hannah, so much. This was so generous and just, I love everything. I really do. And thank you all for stopping in and spending some of your day with me. I think this is probably going to be a very long video, and I really do appreciate you stopping in and sticking it out. And if you are watching this far, thank you, thank you, thank you. But that is all I have to show you. I'm a little blown away actually by everything that she sent. I love it. But let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you, whatever is on your mind. What did you think of any of these colors? What did you think of any of the 3D printed things, the cuticle oils, the top coat, the thinner? That was pretty, here I can probably show you the drips. Let me see, this is that KB shimmer that we brought back from Dead. Let me see if I can get this without causing a huge mess. All right, let's see if we can, because it was a solid, pretty much a solid lump when we started. We added some of her nail polish thinner. Let's see if we can get it to drip. Come on. There it goes. There's the drip. It is back to life. It is usable once again. So that's how you do it. You just have to, if you have something that evaporated like that, you need to fill it as much up as evaporated. Like if this bottle had been half full and then it evaporated a little bit more, I would only fill it up to be half full. So you only want to replenish what has evaporated. So this was a brand new bottle, so I knew I had to fill it up to the top. And it also worked great in this top coat too. It's very fluid now. Moves around much easier. Excellent. I've given you all the prices. I've given you all the details. I've given you a little background about Hannah and her new business venture. So excited for her. I wish her all the best of luck. And I hope that you all will check her out, even if you just follow along and like her posts and all that good stuff. Don't forget my affiliate code. I'm going to tell you one more time, RPF10 saves you 10%. We both do get a little bit of a benefit if you do use it. That's all I have. thank you once again for stopping in. Thank you so much, Hannah, for entrusting your inaugural launch to my little hands, my little video. Here's the polishes on me. I'm loving these so much. There's the corporate droning collection. There's that blue, look at that blue, look at it glow. It's so beautiful. And then the Work Besties Duo, got that beautiful teal cream. That one's $10. Everything else is $12.50. They look so pretty together. They look fantastic with this matte top coat. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, I will let you go. I know this has been such a long video. I do hope you all enjoyed the video, but I am just gonna say goodbye for now, but stay tuned. After my goodbyes, I am going to put in my application video, putting these on my nails, and if I can get some good natural light video tomorrow of the swatch wheels and my nails, I will put that in after the application video. Bye-bye.